everyone, it's Kay. Welcome to a Guardian showcase for my Autobomar Inferno Legion anime Guardian. This is especially build for map clearing, which also does well in Heist and Delve. It's very easy to play because you just run around while the entire screen explodes. Actually, the build is a revised version of the Inferno Legion AG from 3.16. For 3.18, I made the gear much cheaper and the explosions much bigger. But it has two downsides. There's not enough damage to kill Guardian and endgame bosses. And the only defense is the proximity shield from the support specters. Anyway, please enjoy the showcase and I'll go over the build later in the video.
Really? Now? Oh, that was satisfying. Vinderi, you're not busy running for your life, are you? They just keep coming! Any more? I wanted to save this one for a special occasion. You owe me a new bomb. Can't celebrate yet.
When I'm ready and not.
The Anime Guardian burns nearby enemies with the Infernal Legion. The damage is scaled by Infernal Legion's gem level and other support gems, as well as the Aegis Cane of Claymark and Helmet. He also has 88% fire resistance and 11% life regeneration, so he doesn't burn himself to death. Enemies that die from burning will explode thanks to the Aegis Storm's gift, plus Impulse's Broken Heart. The explosions can chain off themselves to kill even more monsters. And any enemies that don't die from the explosions will take burning damage from the Aegis Legacy of Fury. For the support minions, there are 3 Undying Evangelist Spectres that give proximity shields, Skitabots that become moving cars auras thanks to Profane Proxy, and a Stone Golem for extra life regeneration. In a passive tree, there are 4 masteries, 2 anointments, and 2 sets of cluster jaws. The most important passives are minion life regeneration to keep the AG alive. There's also a lot of minion leech, so the AG can recover life from the explosions. The small clusters are Sergeant Vitality for life regeneration, Disciple of Kitava for life recovery and also activating Plaguebringer, and Fortress of Covenant for the damage and block. In the other jewel sockets, I'm using Cobalt Jewels instead of Ghastly Eyes, so I don't need to use a minion skill to activate the damage. I've also anointed Ravenous Horde on the gloves to get more minion movement speed, and Whispers of Doom on the amulet to get +1 cast. The ascendancies are the usual Mindless Aggression, Unnatural Strength, and Commander of Darkness. Plaguebringer is also used for extra area of effect, and the damage buff and debuff. Here's an overview of the gear including gems, links, and examples. The Aegis gem level doesn't scale his damage in this build, so I'm using a +3 support gem staff to make the support gem stronger. It also has aspect of the spider. The gems are Anomalous Anime Guardian, Infernal Legion, Awaken Minion Damage, Awaken Increase Area of Effect, Elemental Army, and Cruelty. The explosions will activate the Cruelty buff, which then increase the damage from Infernal Legion. I have my support spectres in helmets with minion life and +3 to minion gems. The other mods aren't important. The gems are Ray Spectre, Mid Shield, Increase Area of Effect, and Increase Duration. This combination makes the proximity shields really big and always nearby. For the body armor, I have Venomous Shroud to make aspect of the spider stronger. The gems are Var Summon Skeletons, Minion Damage, Predator, Stone Golem, Multi-Strike, and Adi Fire. Var Skeletons are only used for bosses or when surrounded by creepy monsters like in Delve. The gloves are Breath Stealer anointed with Ravenous Horde, and the gems are Cast when damage taken, Immortal Call, and Convocation, all level 1. This gem combination will teleport the shield spectres to me when I get hit. The fourth gem is Unlinked Flame Dash. The boots are Corpse Walker to clear corpses while moving. This activates Plaguebringer and also feels Disciple of Kitava. The gems are Purity of Elements, Skitabots, Phase Run, and Increased Duration. Phase Run gives the build phasing without needing a quartz flask. For the amulet, I recommend something with minion damage, and anoint it with Whispers of Doom for +1 cast. Both wings are Profane Proxy, Skitted with elemental weakness and flammability. This makes both Skitterbots into Kasoras, so I don't need to self-cast anything. For the build, I have a Stygian Vice with a Ghastly Eye Jewel that has corrupted blood immunity. Lastly, my flasks are Blood of the Karoi, Granite with extra armor, Sulfur with bleed immunity, Amethyst with poison immunity, and a Quicksilver. As always, I'd like to give a big thank you to my patrons. And there are more patrons in the other tier. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this build guide. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Bye!